What's good, guys? This is your boy Project Iceman bringing you another episode of Pokemon Reborn. Last time we went to Van Hanen Castle, we talked to Radimus, we found Luna, and in case you don't remember, Luna is the one who was with the previous gym leader, the Ice Gym leader. What is it? What is her name? I know it starts with S. I think it's like Sarah. I don't know what brought her to go live with Radimus for some reason, but that's what happened. And apparently, L was also looking for Luna, kidnapped Gardevoir in order to get Luna back, and we are now in. I forgot what this place is called, but it's below the Grand Stairway. Let's continue, shall we? 1 second. There we go. Alright, let's go. It seems they were able to open the door with the power of the Amethyst Pendant. If I heard correctly, do you not also possess the Ruby Ring? In that case, perhaps we could access a different door. L, what did you do to Gardevoir? Please do not defile this holy place with your unintelligible shouting. L has done nothing to me. He has only freed me. Why is it so hard for you to believe? These heretics remain in the darkness. They would not so much believe in the Lord Arceus if it bestowed holy judgment right before them. Come, Gardevoir and Adrian, ascend with me to the lights. This is weird. It is strange. When I fell down here, I was certain I would be trapped and alone. But almost immediately I saw a girl climbing up the wall, and then Elle and Gardevoir appeared. And now you all. Is this some kind of secret tourist spot? Well, that is not all. Well, that is not at all what I meant. But okay. By the way, is that person a boy or a girl? I can't tell. Perhaps it would be best to ask. Most importantly, it seems they were able to open the door with the power of the Amethyst Pendant. If I heard correctly, do you not also possess the Ruby Ring? In that case, perhaps we can access a different door. Oh yeah, this puzzle. Chimchar says, Monferno always tells the truth, but Infernape is lined with the darkness. Is Chimchar light or dark? Chimchar and Infernape both have succumbed to darkness. Chimchar speaks and lies, Monferno too is ripe with darkness. So... Yep, okay, as I thought. These two both lied. It was the only thing that made sense, because they countered each other. Or their explanations countered each other for some reason. Ha! Didn't think I'd find something. Elle and Gardevoir have continued up to the Eyrie. I'm supposed to take the Ruby Ring from you so that you can't follow us. Will you give it to me? No. That's right. No way you're getting that ring. That belongs to Heather. Yeah, you said something like that about the Amethyst Pendant too. The way you said it, it really didn't seem like you were lying. But Elle insists that they belong to him, and he didn't seem to know about them. For instance, that they would open these doors. I had been wandering around down here for just a little while before you showed up. They wouldn't open at all. What is this place? I fell down here when I was inspecting the Grand Gates about an hour ago. But there's this old ruin. I don't know what to make of it. I believe that that answer will become clear as we press forward. Which brings us back to the ring, huh? One of you is definitely lying to me, but who? I don't know what's up with Gardevoir, but Elle kidnapped her from Radimus. Luna wants us to get her back. Right. Then there's that Luna girl he keeps mentioning. Isn't there some way to prove our way, or one way or another? Elementary, my dear Adrian. Allow me. This is the ransom note left for me by Elle. Please read it. The others can attest to the fact that it's not a forgery. To one Baterus Van Hanen, I have captured your precious Gardevoir. Should you wish to see her again, you will return my daughter to me immediately. Elle. If I were really so bad of a trainer as to warrant the hate that Gardevoir confesses, Would I have followed L here? I'm not gonna lie, you didn't seem too happy to go at first. Yet, here I am. I am compelled to acquiesce to Luna's request. I don't know. None of this makes any sense. Right, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Or the top, since we seem to be going up, but... Well, bottom, top, whatever. I'm a switch, I don't care. Again, I'm going to pretend that I didn't catch that. Alright, let's go find out together, all of us. Through the ruby door, then. Hey, I'm Adrian, right? Can I ask something? What is it? Well, sorry to ask, but are you a boy or a girl? Haha. No need to be sorry, I'm neither. Huh? It's easy to think of everything in terms of this and that, light or dark, right or wrong, girl or boy. But it isn't always that black and white. In my case, I don't consider myself to be either. A non-binary individual, someone who identifies outside the traditional gender spectrum. Well, I'm confused, and a little bit, okay. So what do I refer to you as? He or she? For non-binary individuals, a new set of pronouns has been gaining popularity. As a gender-neutral pronoun set, instead of he, him, his, one says sie, them, zer. It is most polite to do so if requested or unshared. That's exactly right. I'm impressed you know that. If you want to, I can explain it better later, but I think we got more pressing concerns right now. Shen, you want to get to that door? I still don't understand what they mean by that, to be perfectly honest. Hitmonchan is a liar. Hitmonlee remains true to the light. Let's see what Hitmonlee says. Young Tyrogue has not drifted from the light. Hitmontop has twisted into darkness. Let's say that's light. Hitmonlee serves the darkness, but Hitmonchan always speaks the truth. Dark. Hitmonlee is an accusatory liar. Tyrogue speaks the truth. That has to be dark. Yep. Figured it out. It was quick. That was easy. The way to figure out that puzzle is pretty much see if a person talks about someone who is good or evil, and the person that they talk about pretty much counteracts. Like if one person say that person's telling the truth, and the other person says that the first person is telling lies, then they're both dark. They're both dark. They lied about each other. That's usually the easiest way to figure out these puzzles. Alright, let's save. And let's get this shard. Alright. We'll start with Natsu, I guess. Oh, there's wild Pokemon here. A Sigilyph. So many psychic types in this place. Alright, let's go. As I thought, the door to the innermost section will not open without all 4 keys. So, Adrian, you failed to detain them. I think there are some questions that need to be answered, El. Questions, answers, such meaningless words of humans. This is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond this gate lies that for which dreams of our world unfolds. Behold, O unworthy ones, the birthplace of Arceus. For it is known that the god of Pokemon did create unto the earth all other species. But wherefrom did the divine itself undertake its existence? For it is known that Pokemon are often found on voyage from space beyond our reach. Here, upon our earth, doth the meteor crash bearing apart our Lord. Here in this sanctum doth the very meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My lord, I beg your forgiveness for humanity's sin. Ignosco venia de facto. And yet, what if the door would open for us? What if Arceus could be born anew? What might we use its holy power, but to cleanse this world and begin from pure innocence once again. If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you just named it. And what does a deceiver as you know of declaiming heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with Pokemon standing by your side? Radimus, I have more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit what you did to poor Luna? That's right. Return Luna to me and I will return your Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we're going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let us not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain. Such a wish is born in falsehood. You control her mind to make her say such things. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true though. I was there when you did it. Radimus, you are an awful master. I've always hated being your Pokemon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you even care about your Pokemon's feeling, Radimus? I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by its words at all. A Pokemon like that? Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things. Adrian, please protect me from him. And save Luna too. I don't want to believe it, but maybe Radimus really did brainwash Luna. He is a callous and two-faced swine who has no moral compass. Better no compass at all than one that points out L. One of the best measures of a person's worth is how they treat those in their power. Your Gardevoir truly seems to resent you, Radimus. I cannot agree that it should be returned to you. And I think you would do well to release the spell on Luna as well. The game is over, Radimus. Return my daughter to me. Release her from your darkness. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that, it's not an apology at all. Are you really that cold-hearted? Perhaps it is better judged by those who met Gardevoir and Luna. You mean, grasping whose side we're taking? If you choose to view it that way. I don't know. You don't seem to care at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. But on the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you. But that could just be a trick. I don't get it at all. Shen, what do you think? Should we side with L or with Radimus? Radimus. Alright, I'll trust you on that one, Shen. Very good. I am relieved that I am not the only one to whom this charade seems transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Ah, what charade, Z asks. Isn't your reasoning for remaining with L the accusations of my Gardevoir? However, you've never met her. But she's right there. She's been talking all along. Is she? Is she really, L? Huh? So you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, it was Ditto all along? Unlike the riddles in this ruin's towers, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. As our friend Adrian said just moments ago, things aren't that black and white. Sometimes, light can even be more blinding than darkness. And I, for one, think it would have been silly to be taken in by a dramatic confession of a false Pokemon. That's why I wasn't interested. You are as obstinate as ever, Radimus. But it is ironic that you would mention blindness. Look into my mind, any of you. They're white. Wait, do you mean to say that you're blind? No, not anymore. I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to the Lord Arceus did he bless me with my vision. I have followed his name ever since. However, now, I will design to borrow his power once more. Can you feel it? The holy energy that charges this place. It emanates from the stone of Arceus. Ditto, embrace the Lord's blessing. Take the energy into thyself. Optimo oppressi oppressum. Oof. Audoro creo indux me divinitas. I think I nailed that pretty well, didn't I? We will silence the heretics. Let judgment rain down upon thee, and thy qualms a new light awakens, a beacon of truth. Let it be thus revealed. Okay, so apparently I'm fighting an Arceus. Level 75. Ooh! Level 75. The crystal strength and judgment's attack. Oh, and they're super effective. Oh, because it's a crystal. Let's go into Sharo. Let's see what else you have. Focus Blast. Let's go into Morph. Guess he's Earthquake. Alright. Let's go into Diantha. And you miss? Great. Oh, I have a good idea if this doesn't work out. Alright, let's go into Redemption. Let's see, full restore on Morph. Wow, great. Okay. Oh, you have leftovers too. Go for Earthquake, and you miss. Nice. Go for another Earthquake. You missed again. Haha, focus miss. Nice. Oh man. Suicide. Not even suicide, I'm still alive. Thou defiest me, thou defiest the Lord. I'm surprised I beat him in one shot. As but a false idol cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all then? Wait, so if that was Ditto, then where's the real Gardevoir? Where indeed? It looks like it's my move now. Oh, excuse me. Gardevoir, if you hear me, wherever you are, teleport now. Ta-da! So that's the real Gardevoir. At your service. Miss me? Dearly. Dearly. But we're not done yet. Gardevoir, hypnosis attack. Yes, master. Good night. K.O. Indeed. That about makes this case closed. Haha, you have just every single outfit. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time for you. Wait, I don't get it. You could have just teleported Gardevoir teleport at any time. Why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't saved before? Simply because Luna asked me to. Yep, I could have escaped at any time. But oh, my darling master, save me. Don't I make a compatible damsel in distress? This Gardevoir is certainly more lively. Oh yeah, you were all, I will protect you and stuff. You're a cutie. But I would never leave my master. He's perfect. Heh, well I'm relieved. You really shouldn't be so surprised. I asked in the first place. Why should I be concerned when the opposing king places himself in check? El tried to strike at me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake and underestimated. Please hold on to your applause for me until we get back into the comfort of our apartment. On that note, I think it's about time we picked ourselves up out of here. Right, let's go. Oh. Alright, well that was eventful, and that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Well, though I say easy, it costed a full restore and about 4 other Pokemon, and a few focus misses. This is fun. Hey everybody, come back and play again sometime, okay? Is that Arceus? Let's keep playing together for a long, long time. Isn't that right? Was that Arceus? He sounds almost childlike. Well, judge, that's from my tone, although that's from how I heard it anyways. Oh, I could have. Well, I could have used an escape room. I just thought about that. I'm out. Yeah. Okay. I know how to get that item. It's good to be above ground again. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air, come to me. Say, does anybody notice anything strange? The Grand Gate, it opened. What? But it's been sealed for late. Sealed for years. Why would it suddenly open now? I'm gonna go check it out. Indeed, this is most curious. Slurpuff Tails. Now I gotta find a new house. What? What's this? It's a grand stairway. It kinda got a little roughed up by Team Meteor. No, I mean, where... I don't... Are you quite alright? I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City. This is North Obsidian Ward. Haven't you been here before? This isn't a city. This isn't... I thought that... Where's the center? Where are the cabins in the port and the lake? It's brown? You must be new here. I'm not. I lived in Reborn City my whole life. But this isn't a Reborn City that I know. This place is disgusting. Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in. I think someone's got a little Looney Tune. Looney Tune. On the contrary, I have a somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw this city, the lake was more properly colored. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect, brilliant blue. That's why we named it Azurin. Tell me what else you remember. Let's see. There was lots of grass and trees all over. This waterfall, the Celestine Cascade, filled down into a river that ran through the city. In the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port and my gym. Oh goodness, what if something happened to my gym? I gotta go there. I believe it would not be best to leave them alone right now. Z said that Zurich Gym was at the port. Wait, Z's a gym leader? You finally figured it out. Of course, I knew all along. That must mean the Core Ward Gym. Indeed, let's go. Oh, there's an item. Amazing I didn't get that item considering how obvious this spot of it is. Oh man, I'm tired. I can't speak. Oh, top of it. Ether. Wow, there's a lot of items here. On top of it again. Zinc. Ah, the Frozen Opal Ward. I forgot about this place. Give it some time, guys. It lags a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, good. Wait, huh? Oh. That's not good. I didn't heal at all. I'm faster than Tropius? Wait. Why was that not super effective? It's a rock type. Isn't Tropius a flying type? I knew it would end like this. I'd be very upset if you managed to beat me and I lost so much money off of you. Back at the City Award. What kind of stuff you have? Fast, dive, timer, friend. Okay, nothing's changed since last time. Let's head down south. Okay, finally. The core award. So this old place belonged to Adrian, huh? Now accepting bets if he goes off the deep end. This is going to be difficult. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Were this but a dream, it would be all easier. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Steal your ears for a moment and answer me this. By your reaction, I could assume that you were not expected to find this building in such a condition, is that correct? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine, and none of this was like this at all, this whole city, as I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gem. About a decade ago, when this city was repopulated, Ame, leading the restoration project, designed several buildings to remain untouched. In general, these were historical artifacts that had left from long ago, or other places of significance. This gem was one such building. After the city was restored from the blackouts and the earthquakes, it was not touched at all. As you can see, it fell into disrepair. Perhaps you believed that its original owner would would soon come to attend to it. That would be you, correct? Blackouts? Earthquakes? This is all unheard of to you, right? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify one thing. A moment ago, you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier, you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Is that right? Yeah, I see. Then, based on your description of the city and your testimonies of what's happened, I believe there is only one conclusion that could be reached. You've been frozen in time for more than a decade. I'm sorry, what? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? Well, I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported that they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor. So I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell on the ground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say you were in the grand gates, does that mean you access them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes. Why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been operational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin the entire time. In fact, perhaps you were the cause of the malfunction. How does that make any sense? I base that only on logical deduction. The gates did not function while Z was inside. As soon as Z left, they began working again. Although the method behind how that works is unclear, it is the only explanation we have. It seemed like the light shining in the hall was coming from something underground. I had thought when I found it, it was the ruin. Perhaps the ruin and the grand gates became connected somehow, but that still doesn't explain how the time thing worked. If we are to believe that what Elle told us about that being the site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible that energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time. Then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern. However, we had something you did not. That's the keys, the ruby ring and amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and their energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I was underground for more than 10 years until you all found me, and I had no idea? To me, it just seemed like an hour. Way to go, Van Winkle. Uh, uh, that's a bad feeling. I bet. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're going to try and fix your gym all by yourself? You got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, Ami is usually around the Grand Hall. The Grand Hall is a new construction. Z won't know it. It's a large building. You probably passed it on your way here, around what you referred to as previously being a river. Oh, that. Got it. Thanks. For everything. Getting me out of there, that is? I had no idea. Good luck fixing your whole city. Maybe you'll want to stop time again to do that. It's not like it'll happen immediately, but yeah, maybe I will. See you all around. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this will make a nice, juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll be needing you. These two still have their gym battles to do after all. Oh? Well, if that's how it is, we'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey Shen, do you want to walk with us back to the castle, or do you have other things you want to do first? I'm going to the castle with you. Alrighty, let's all go together. Gardevoir, you're back. Oh my goodness, you're wearing... Is that a Gallade helmet? But of course, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you. Now don't you go off disappearing like that again, please. Pish posh, for a girl without a little excitement in her life, Besides, I had my Gallade and shining armor to come all the way down to rescue me. There was hardly much rescuing involved, but indeed, the perceived crisis has been averted. Oh, Master, you are so wonderful. I'm pleased to be in service to you. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am but a humble Gallade. Speaking of which, why do you keep changing to all these silly hats? You wound me. There's nothing silly about them. But to answer your question, why not? I simply choose the right hat for the right job. Isn't that sensible? I'm afraid that peasantry knows nothing of my master's fine taste in fashion. I find them most amusing, don't you think so? Yes, well, speaking of non-sequitur transitions, I have somebody to introduce to you all. If you want, be so kind as to stand aside, Shen. Stand aside, Shen. Oh my goodness, too many S's. Please enter. That's everybody. I would like to meet the estate's newest butler, Elias. I am pleased to serve. Do let me know if there's anything I may do to make your stay with us more comfortable. Why? Ah, dear Luna, you look as if you've seen a ghost. It's not a ghost you've seen, yo. It's our father. I am confused by your words. Master is my father and none other. Indeed, it is strange. It is a strange thing to accuse our new attendant of. Elias, do tell. Is this girl your daughter? She is not. And as she claims me to be her parent, I believe that this issue can be laid to rest. But I don't like the feeling of that person. It's uncomfortable. I wish to leave. I beg your pardon. Luna, darling, come back. Oh dear. Have I offended? Through no fault of your own, Shirley. Hey, no mind. On a different note, I understand that you have procured a certain rare object. Will you please give it to me? Yes, my lord. I believe this is the object to which you refer. That will be all. Dismissed. Understood, my lord. That's Anna's pendant. Elle took it before. Yes, you did say something to that effect. I then meant to ask you, Shen, exactly how did you come by this effect? Of course, I should know better than to ask such a question to a player character with no dialogue. You're funny. So perhaps your friend will tell me. Wait, what did you just say? Pay me no mind. You're breaking the fourth wall. You are like the Deadpool of this game. Pay me no mind. It was merely a joke. Will you tell me where this came from? It belongs to a friend of ours, so she'll be wanting that back, you know. Ah, such a precious thing to lose. I understand, believe me. But in understanding, it is with all my greatest sympathy that I will refuse to return it to you. For just this once, I will implore you to acquiesce on faith alone. I will keep this object, and you will not find your trust abused. Now, onto lighter matters. I believe we have a gym battle challenge to get underway, do we not? Shen, you will find these doors to the challenge hall open. Best of luck to you. I'm beginning to doubt if siding with him was really the right thing to do. He acts so strange and just ran off with Anna's pendant like that. And the fact that the butler had it, doesn't that mean that he was... this is weird. Alright, we'll end the episode here. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Otherwise, keep watching my videos if you like what you're seeing. I will see you guys next time. Later.